At this stage, it's difficult to predict his next steps. I suggest we split into 2 groups. We need some people to stay behind and guard Nasha Town.
Well, as much as I'd love to help, infiltrating research labs isn't real. But at least take Cool Your Jet's Ducky with you. It should be.
And as for Miss Anefa, I suppose you will stay to protect Miss Aino?
Detecting operational logic. Protect Aino. Priority. High.
Just in case, Servarka, I think it would be best if you stayed behind as well. You can leave the research center to us.
I mean, I would have said the Knight of Berea should probably be out on the front line, but okay, fine. Leave Nasha Town to me. Be careful out there, okay? If things get out of hand, fall back right away.
Yehodo will be on hand to assist you. In my absence, she can handle any intel gathering work.
You got it, boss. You guys make sure to get back here in one piece, all right?
We will.
Things are moving fast. We'd better head off soon if we hope to keep pace.
So, it's infiltrate a secret research facility, or... Yeah, all right. Paimon will help out here instead. Sounds like it's gonna be a pretty intense fight.
We all have to bring our A game here. So, anything you need to wrap up before we leave? Okay.
Ad Astra. Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here.
We all have to bring our A game.
Then you'd better get.
There. All these broken machines on the ground. Someone got here before us. Could it be Arlecchino and Sandrone? That's quite a welcome party.
The long sleep beckons. Close your eyes. Observe.
You poor lost lamb. By the frost must...
It all adds up. Seek within.
Go! Bombs away! Get back! I said get back! Do you hear me? Why isn't it working? No! Don't come any closer! Don't! Ah!
Leave this place.
Be silent.
For the everlasting forest.
Go!
Are you quite finished?
Can't hide the truth.
You poor souls. May your spirits find peace.
Grab that key on the ground. We'll probably need it at some point.
Watch out. Ugh, there's no way through. Let's go around.
What the? Trespassers? Here?
We're looking for the doctor, and we understand he might be here.
You looking to settle a score with a doctor?
Perhaps. But you might have a chance to...
Two other Harbingers had the same idea as you. They're already inside. But what good is it gonna do? The doctor wouldn't do something like this.
Seems to me that you're not too thrilled about being his subordinate. Also, is it just me, or do I sense monsters nearby?
We need to know what the doctor is up to. Please, if you know anything at all, tell me. This is about more than us versus the doctor. His actions could have...
I... He's building something. Ambitious doesn't even begin to describe it. A while back, he told us he'd be returning. Oh, Lady Damselite? Last I heard, she left. I remember thinking that leaving a... Back when this all started, I was a part of the Damselite. She never really interacted with us much. In fact, she seemed sort of detached from everything. Not because she was she always seemed like she was staring off into the distance. The doctor used to stand near after she left. Right now, obtaining the 3
How would he
Thank you for cooperating.
I get the sense that
No, she's no... I'm only telling you all this.
I understand. We'll do The Knaves unit is based at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau.
Well, now we know what's going on here. Artificial moon marrow. No more lies.
Observe. Close your eyes.
Forest, protect us. By the frost.
Can't hide the truth. The deception ends here.
Water jet!
Be silent. Close your eyes.
Leave this place.
Observe. Hear the dog.
For the everlasting forest.
Wipe out!
You poor lost land.
It all adds up. Can't hide the truth.
Close your eyes. To dust.
Go!
Forest, protect us. A grave transgression. By the frost moon hold.
Water jet!
Be silent. Close your eyes.
Welcome, one and all. I've been expecting you. I hope my humble research...
Yeah, we really appreciated fighting our way in through a horde of monsters.
The gall. You expect us to believe you've just been patiently waiting for us?
Of course I have. Should I be worried about something? Everything seems to be going quite smoothly so far, and you've shown up right on schedule. First Sandrone and Arlecchino, now you. Ah, quite a surfeit of guests I've had today. If you were looking for them, I should probably mention that Arlecchino disappeared as soon as she entered the facility. As for Sandrone, why, she stood right here only hardly out of character. She never was one for basic courtesy. But I have to admit, Does everyone you associate with undergo such a change in temperament? Speaking as a researcher, I have to say, it is not a change for the better. Well, since...
So you've got your hands on the moon marrow, and now you're claiming godhood. Don't you think that's a bit of...
I must protest what you are insinuating with that phrase, claiming godhood. I am not claiming anything. I am stating a fact. You're a researcher. I'm sure you appreciate the
Huh? Wait, you really think you're all that? You'll excuse me if I'm not being a polite little lady for you. We're colleagues. We both know what kind of person you are.
By the same token, I knew you'd respond along those lines. You and I both understand that facts speak louder than words. To that end, I've had my people send you a small...
What gift? Where have all your troops gone?
Who knows? Perhaps they are already marching toward a new world, following in the footsteps of an unknown god. As vulgar and arrogant as you may be, dear Sandrone, I have no intention of taking out my displeasure on your subordinates. They will enjoy equal rights to my own.
You sent your people to the Experimental Design Bureau? That's the Tsaritsa's property.
Yes, and I am very mindful of Her Majesty's instructions. But you know full well that they do not conflict with my present goal. In which case, all I'm doing is conducting another one of my experiments. Now then, you have a judgment call to make. Am I simply lying to stall you? Or is it possible that every word I am
So now you've turned on fellow Fatui soldiers.
I have set a new rule for myself. Each person gets one chance. Naturally, that includes you. If you wish to leave, I won't stop.
Scumbag.
Still, I hadn't counted on Sandrone sparing any thought for the people of this world. Shame. I always found her self-centeredness to be one of her few better qualities. How can she ever hope to achieve greatness when she's so obsessed with protecting...
It's more than a little disingenuous to speak.
Honor? I have the marrow of 2 moons in my possession and will soon complete the construction of a 3rd. I will be the god of a...
Those are sacred relics.
In my view, many in this world do not deserve to be alive. And yet, I mercifully permit them to go on living.
You'll come to regret your...
Will I now? Let's see if you can make me.
Observe.
Leave this place. It all adds up. For the everlasting forest.
You won't be...
You poor lost lamb. Stay your hand.
Is that the best you can do?
Leave this place. The mystery unravels.
You won't feel a thing.
Arlecchino.
Thanks for the assistance.
Arlecchino. They see you as an ally. What a fraud. You're clearly here to destroy my research, not me.
I'd say your research is more valuable than your life. Am I wrong?
I expected so much more from you.
The deception ends here. No more lies.
Close your eyes. Be silent.
Get lost.
By the frostmoon of old.
Observe.
A grave transgression. You poor...
Your actions betray your fear of me.
Water jet!
Be silent. Close your eyes.
Is that the best
For
you
the
can do?
everlasting forest. It all adds up.
Get lost.
Beware the creatures of the night.
Your actions betray your fear of me.
Wipe out!
Observe. Be silent.
Dotoris, protect us.
Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
Get lost!
Dottore is too powerful with the artificial moon arrow in his arsenal. Fighting him is futile. Quickly!
Let's go.
I've always thought it is wiser to flee than surrender.
Watch out! What the? Forget about me! You should...
Where's the Traveler?
What just happened? Nasha Town? How did I get here? Strange. I remember being trapped by Dottore during the battle. And now all of a sudden, I'm here. Something weird is going on. I guess I'll start by exploring the area.
Huh? Traveler? What brings you here at this hour?
Huh?
What are you in the mood for today? A hot dog? Or something else? We've got some special discounts at the moment. Want to see the menu?
Sorry, I'm not hungry right now.
Ah. Well, feel free to take a seat for now. Let me know if you change your mind.
Everyone seems to be acting normal.
Oh, darling.
Wait, why is he talking like that?
Well, I'd love to, but can't serve a customer unless they order something.
Yes, thankfully. It was a long trip, and it...
Wait, these two are a couple?
Hey there! I haven't seen you in ages! What's keeping you so busy? I've been looking forward to playing. You forgot already?
What is she talking about?
We've had a lot of customers over the last few days, so we've been real busy. And like my mom always says, some people are... Oh! Another customer's arrived! I better go see what they want.
This is all wrong. I never once heard the owner of this restaurant talk about their family. It certainly isn't a family-run business. And that child? I don't recognize her at all. Could this be?
Very good. I knew you had it in you. Aren't you going to try the house?
When did he show up? No. None of this...
You don't seem to like it here. That's fine. We can...
I'm still alive. Where is this place? It took all my strength to open the moon gate, and then I leapt into it. So this is... the moon's reflection? The mysterious realm beyond the gate? I guess I could try opening the... No response. If this was the space that killed Por... No. I should conserve my strength and proceed with caution. I don't believe Dottori's scheming will stop just because I escaped. I must return. What is this place? Or maybe the real question is, what is it for? What's this? Looks like it responds to my power. Golden. Like Kuvaki. Is it some sort of guide? And why does it feel so familiar? I might as well follow it. Where does this lead? Could it be the exit?
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Is this Nasha Town? But isn't Moon Prayer Night over already?
Goodbye for now, Columbina. I hope you have a wonderful night.
I will. Lama, are these... I can't touch them. It's a...
Over here! Over here!
But the people in these memories pass right through me. Just like when I disappeared. If only I had known what would come. Even so, I should still take a look around. Just being back here.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Oh, you're the genuine article. Alice was right. This Moon Prayer Night was worth watching after all.
Oh, yes. That was the fortune-telling stall run by Barbeloth from the Hexen Circle.
Please, draw the first lunar arcana. This represents destiny and is the foundation for the
My destiny. Now that I think about it, Barbeloth's divination was absolutely right. It's almost time to draw the line. That was the card that popped out on its own. From here, I think. Kuvaki Pulse? What?
Fascinating. I've never encountered this before in my...
What's going on? Did that card leave the deck? All I did was try to touch it, and then... Maybe this memory space is not untouchable after all. Or... is it possible that there's more...
This card.
I need to get to the bottom of... I'll try touching something... Is this... the wind? No. It's... no. Traveler!
Paimon, listen to me. From the bottom of our hearts, we are so sorry.
Don't say that! Paimon's not a little kid! You didn't leave him behind on purpose! There was nothing you could do! But he's all alone in there! What if something happens to him? We've barely spent any time apart since we met. Is he gonna die?
We must find a way to rescue him. We were all involved in the operation where he was captured, and we do not abandon our comrades. That being said, it won't be easy. Through conversation, Dottore's lab has clearly been in operation for a lot longer than we realized. We also know that through his contact with the phantoms of Hyperborea, he gained knowledge about the moons and certain Hyperborean technologies. Using this knowledge, he then fashioned an artificial moon marrow to serve as a replacement for the frost moon beyond the sky. Unlike Columbina, Dottore is not being rejected by Tevat. And even with 2 of the 3 moon marrows, his power far exceeds all of us. Once his 3rd moon marrow is complete, Dottore will have completely seized the authority of the 3 moons. Tevat's most primordial powers will then be in his grasp. I'm afraid so. No one could have predicted this level of insanity, not even from Dottore. And unfortunately, his insanity is coupled with an intellect and ambition that not even his peers in the Fatui can match.
This is dire. Sounds like the world is done for.
The 3 moons' authority can influence the very fabric of time and space. I dare not imagine what a monster like him would do with that kind of power.
The trouble's already begun, I'm afraid. On our way back, we discovered that part of Nodcry is being enveloped by an unknown energy. I'm convinced this is Dottore's doing. Not that there's any way to prove it. The issue is, we have no—
The only thing more frustrating than facing down evil is—
The Doctor is guilty of numerous crimes in Mondstadt as well. One of our knights, well, former knights, his father was murdered by Dottore. His ideology and methodology are—
He doesn't see them as his own people, that's why. People like him see everyone else as beneath them. Right. He views other people only in terms of how they can benefit him. That's the basis. Granted, he's hardly the— Dottore's actions have gone beyond even what the Fatui could have imagined. Usurping divine authority to become a god. For a servant of the Tsaritsa, that goes beyond being We can't expect him to heed the Tsaritsa's will once he gains the 3 moons' authority. Even we Harbingers consider him the most self-interested among us.
Poor Traveler. Of all the people to get caught by—
Paimon, I promise you.
I get how you feel. I do. But it's gonna take more than strong emotions to take down an enemy like Dottore. What we need now is more information.
Right. We can't even guarantee he's still at his research center. Before we can think about mounting a rescue operation, we need to confirm the Traveler's location. I'll find a way.
Paimon knows, but she's so scared. If anything happens to the Traveler, he might be the strongest person Paimon knows, but he's still human. He feels pain and bleeds just like anyone else.
Then think things through before you stick your neck out. Unless you want to lose—
Sandrone.
Miss Sandrone?
Put the stuff over there, and be gentle with it. Am I okay? As you can see, I've had to move my whole livelihood out of the Experimental Design Bureau. It's been swallowed up by Dottore's energy field. Ugh, Dottore always goes a little loco when he finds a shiny new toy. Not that he'd ever admit that. But just go ahead and cry out.
Sorry. Paimon's not trying to make it seem. It's just...
Oh, Paimon.
Let it all out. There's no shame in it.
Okay then, while the baby of the group is having a moment, how about the grown-ups get to work? Give me your hand.
You've made a discovery?
Polonia. You, Hand. Now.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask, my lady.
You're next. Then you. Dottore, you son of a... He's done something to us!
I don't feel anything unusual at the moment. Does that mean it hasn't activated yet?
My best guess is Dottore created it using the Moon Goddess's powers. 1 second. Analyze. Ugh!
So, what twisted game is he playing this time?
The moment I analyzed the energy composition, some encrypted text appeared in my mind's eye. And when I deciphered it according to the Fatui standard encryption protocol, I got the following message. Feel free to run, or you will perish in nod.
He's mocking us.
Yep, he loves to toy with me. But I didn't detect any murderous intent or malice either in the message or the curse's energy. As if this is him at his least
Or perhaps all people are cowards in his eyes. Maybe.
What a despicable person. And he has the Traveler in his grasp.
If I may. As unhinged as Dottore may be, he has always exercised great patience with the objects of his interest.
I remember a comment he made when we first arrived in Nodcry. He said, "This world is, on the whole, an exceedingly dull place. But at least there are a few intriguing features, such as the gods, or the Traveler. Presumably, they interest him because they're unknown quantities. He wants—
Agreed. The Traveler is Tevat's fourth descender. All harbingers are. Since Dottore took such pains to capture the Traveler, he is—
Okay.
Of course. I also think we need to read between the lines with Dottore's message. If he's encouraging us to run, that, my guess is, his curse will only—
We've discovered multiple energy fields. Albedo is still attempting to— Each field is slowly growing, swallowing up more of the surrounding area in the process.
His nefarious ambition knows no bounds. If this can—
The loss of Columbina could not have come at a worse time.
She entered the space beyond the Moon Gate, knowing—
Don't be ridiculous. If I know her, she's busy finding a way back as we speak just so she can annoy me. She isn't.
Whatever has become of her, the fact remains that we are two comrades short on the eve of a decisive—
We need to find out the Traveler's location.
Agreed. Whatever Dottore's planning, we have to get the local populace somewhere safe. So, as well as a rescue mission, we have to organize a mass evacuation at the same time.
It would be best if someone could approach—
Snezhnaya is one option.
This would be so much easier if the Traveler was here. No! Stop thinking like that, Paimon. Paimon will join you. She's pretty well connected either way. That's what the Traveler would do if he was here.
Back here, that gravitational force that pulled me back when I saw that memory of Moon Prayer Night. If only I could have sent the others some kind of warning on Moon Prayer Night. Maybe we could have stopped Dottore. Well, back to emptiness and silence. From last time, it looks like I need to gather these scattered fragments. It worked. Hopefully I can stay inside for a bit longer this time.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
What? This doesn't look like Moonprayer Night.
Extra, extra! Latest issue of the Nasha Express!
I don't think I've ever been here. Maybe this space isn't comprised of my memories after all. There aren't any festive decorations around. Is this Nasha Town after Moonprayer Night ended? Did Dottoro's plan not affect the town? Or is no one aware of what happened because he used the Three Moons' authority? Let me see if I can influence anyone else.
So? What?
Wait, that voice. Paimon?
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
Lauma the Traveler and Mr. Varga are here too.
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Traveler!
Columbina?
I made contact. It's me, Columbina.
Huh?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be spacing out!
Huh? Wait a moment. This has happened before. This is what happened when I disappeared. I stood right over there. It was only when he called my name that I decided to follow them. But did he turn around because he sensed my touch just now? Is it really possible that if I keep following them, it's that gravity again? Every time I influence reality within that space, this force intervenes and pulls me back. It's as if I'm getting weaker. I'll just have to try. Come on, Columbina.
Suddenly, I've been plunged and it feels strange.
Look at you, standing so still in total silence. Hello there, traveler.
He seems to be in a good mood.
Ah, so you noticed. This is the completed Trilune. 2 primordial moon marrows and 1 artificial specimen. You are wary of it. Good. You performed well in that recent battle. Brave and reckless as always. Courage is the sign of a true hero. And impulsiveness is the hallmark of those who strive to advance. I say this not to belittle you.
3 moon marrows? Does that mean...
Well spotted. What do you think? For a replica I built myself, I dare say...
Dottore.
I have no interest in fooling your eyes. On the Is this not a beautiful city? People live in peace and find joy in their work. The streets are safe. All available data indicates your values and worldview conform with the mainstream. This kind of
false beauty is deceitful. Lies are to know...
I wonder, is it your moral standards that are too high? Answer me this. If someone existed in a sweet dream from the moment they were born, a dream in which they never once felt pain, which do you think they would consider superior?
That's pure sophistry. It has nothing to do with your action.
As I suspected. You have yet to understand all...
What do you want?
You sound impatient. Do you think the only reason I'm keeping you is because I want something from you?
If it's not, then why haven't you killed me yet? No one can stop you if you're as powerful as—
I'm delighted you recognize that fact. I believe we last squared off in Sumeru. Ah, the memories. I'm not surprised that Arlecchino and Sandrone worked with you. You've always a way of slowly but surely ingratiating. People laud you as a hero, but I suspect there's more to it than that. Oh, but to be clear, I don't say that to flatter you.
Do you always give your opponent an appraisal before you deal the final blow?
Call it a long-time habit. I'm a researcher, and one of my duties is to give an objective assessment of my subject. But you misunderstand. I just want to talk. Think back to Tartaglia, Arlecchino, Capitano, Colombina, and now even Sandrone. You've worked with each of them in the past. I believe you can work with—
What makes you so—
Well, why not? Should the good associate only with the good and the bad befriend only the bad? I like to think we could have a more mature relationship than that. Surely you don't think all your relationships are grounded in friendship or shared ideals? People come together because it benefits them to do so. Morality, ambition, dreams. People have plenty of words to embellish the nature of their relationships. But once you break free from those ethics— And that is what I'd like to talk to.
We're finally getting into it. He's probably been planning. He has the authority of all three moons. I won't be able to gain the upper hand in a fight. Best if I pretend that I'm— You say you're a god, but you also speak of mutual benefit. What could a god want that the three moons cannot provide?
Excellent question. But before Gaining Colombina's allegiance was a rare and extraordinary feat. But the Moon Marrows are now in my hands, and I have the edge over her. For this artificial moon is not being— Her identity and lineage may have been a thing of glory in the old world. But they were also shackles that prevented her from ever integrating into Teyvat. So what is it that the three moons cannot grant you? What stops you from negotiating with me to get—
I don't make deals with lying psychopaths.
That's quite an accusation. Are you expecting me to get angry with you? In the past, my less mature self might have been disappointed, perhaps even angry, over a small setback like this. But things are different now. Just as the rich do not quibble with the poor, human relationships end with conflicts of emotions and interests. I have ascended to the highest heights and laid claim to unprecedented horizons. And you and— Allow me to show you the world, Descender. To stand, walk, jump, sit, and lie down. These are the most common of behaviors. Have you ever wondered why we were born following such laws? Who stipulated that we could not fly instead of walk? Someone of your talent and experience must surely know of the four great rulers who serve the heavenly principles. They govern life, death, time, and one wounded by a blade will die from blood loss or infection, and one who falls into a lake will drown in agony. The elderly wallow in solitude, and the solitary age faster. Eventually new life is born, only to embark on the same path of suffering. These four divisions anchor the world and shackle those who live in it. But they themselves, all who live, yearn for equality, but unless the gods prostrate themselves and profess that they are mere servants of the living, equality can never exist. Who makes the rules we must live by? Who has the right to restrict us? The limits of the body can be rejected. How does it feel to be among those with absolute power? You cannot conceive the extent to which your flesh hinders your mind and spirit. Only by discarding our useless, primitive eyes can we perceive a new world. How narrow-minded we all were in the past. Why should the final answer of the world not be the power that predates those of life, death, time, and space? The power of the Trilune. Through it, I have glimpsed new experimental possibilities. Nature suppressed, authority exiled, souls controlled. You know, I heard recently that a group of critics reviewed countless stories and drew an interesting conclusion. They found that it is, in fact, long before this, someone voiced a similar idea in an academia editorial. I felt a great affinity with this perspective. I have never been afraid to step up and play the role of the villain. Fanatics are trampled down for their transgressions, and those who transcend are rebuked for their audacity. And so, the majority of creatures are too... But all sacrifices made during my experiments have been... Think about it. We are eternally bound through mutual interest. Can you truly say you would never turn to malice if it could give you the life you dream of? After all, what value do perfection and purity really have? They are fragile and feeble things. I say, I'm sure many people have...
Because I'm a descender?
Exactly. Very clever.
But what has that got to do with you?
I do not conceal my wicked deeds, my selfish desires, or my greed. A true researcher must act as I do if they are to understand. And yet, a knowledge seeker like myself will, and you have traveled to all corners of the world and met many people. Along the way, there have been moments when you were misunderstood or even became a wanted criminal. And all the while, you have spent your days doing some of the most mundane jobs in the world. You fight and toil, claim minuscule rewards from my friend Pantalone, then you fight some more, winning some battles and losing others as your search goes on. And this cycle continues, with no end in sight. Surely you must sometimes grow weary of...
We're completely different. I embrace everything that life throws at me.
How does that make us different? I too embrace... Think of all the novel things I've managed to create. Like the artificial moon marrow.
Take that back. She's gone because of your...
I didn't say that to anger you. Though admittedly, I don't see what there is to be angry about. Anything Columbina could do for you. I know what your ultimate goal is. You wish to walk the path your sister walked, and seek answers from her at the end of that journey.
Someone like you could never understand what it feels like to care about another person the way I care about her.
Perhaps not. But that doesn't mean I can't help. I could find your sister right now, bring her before you, and make her give you the answers you seek.
Don't be so presumptuous. You'll never begin to understand the situation between us.
Oh, no. This is... But it seems like you would sooner continue with your journey through this world. Do you truly desire this journey? Or is it simply a necessary Think of all the time and... Yes, you have made many friends. But do they ever spare a thought for the... What you want is not friends. It is family. I, on the other hand, am far more considerate. Join my experiment, and in return, I will bring your meaningless journey and all its struggles to an end.
This is a malicious attempt to manipulate me. But at the same time, of course he's right about my predicament. How can I deny it? I have faced ungrateful strangers, never-ending troubles, an endless quest for answers. I want to see her. After everything I've been, wherever you are right now.
All right, everyone. Our next mission is clear. We need to contact all the major organizations, explain the situation to the public, and then begin the evacuation.
The residents of Notcry are quite dispersed. The two most populated areas are the Southern Isles and Pyramida. Miss Lauma, I will leave Hisi Island and Nosha Town in your hands. I will liaise with the Fatui and Pyramida.
Agreed. We will reach out to Natlan and Snezhnaya. Anyone found north of the Experimental Design Bureau should As for those dwelling south of that lot,
The Voynich Guild has dealings with the Curatorium. Yehoda, you should help.
My wish has come true.
Well, good.
Boss, wait.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, no one's more important to me than you, boss. And remember how Lauma healed your eyes after that big battle? I think that's...
Are you completely incapable of acting in your own...
Are you sure you don't want to come with us?
Who will see to our other work if we're all busy?
But boss...
Well, Nefer, I'll link...
What makes you think
I'll need it. And considering the way you...
That's quite enough.
I bet we're in for an uphill battle here. But we can help out too. Inefa and I are gonna help Nasha Town's residents
Loading schedule. Store essential local research data and technology samples. Understood. I will execute this to the best of my abilities.
Great stuff. Thank you, ladies.
I've contacted the Lightkeepers. A colleague of mine will join us shortly. I will persuade them to conduct a thorough search of the region to ensure that no civilians...
As for me, I guess I'll be making an early return to I think it's important that someone informs the Dendro Archon of what's going on in Not...
Roger that. Someone should inform Mondstadt, too. Mr. Duran, can I trust you? As an added incentive, get there fast enough and I'll see about getting your grinding exam way.
Really? Ha! I intend to stay behind and help Miss Sandrone with her research. She has some alchemy-related questions that she'd like me to explore.
She recognizes your expertise, then. I wish you a
Thank you. In truth, I was surprised to hear her express an interest in...
I believe she has been investigating some Fontanian technology recently. She made a point of bringing the relevant materials with her when she left the Experimental Design Bureau. She's sorting through everything in her room as we speak.
I should mention that we have one other friend who isn't present. He hasn't made his position in all of this clear. But if we know anything about him, he's likely investigating on his own.
Paimon's been very quiet today. But I know how close she and the Traveler are with the Natlanese. She should come with us to the border.
Okay. Paimon will do her best.
Make sure to heed Sandrone's warning. Many of us have been cursed by Dottore. As such, under no circumstances should anyone cross national borders. Remain within Nodcry. That aside, personally, I have faith in Columbina. Things look grim, sure, but who knows how it'll play out. Same goes for rescuing the Traveler. Both of them are important
Oh, wonderful. You're all here.
That voice again. Nicole? Whoa, that was loud. And it came out of nowhere. So
Sorry, this is the only way I can speak to you all right now. Please accept my apology. We're still facing quite a catastrophe here at the world's borders. Alice has roped in every Hexenzirkel member she can get a hold of. Except for me. I quote, "You love talking, don't you? Well, now it's finally your time to shine. Take these. Make sure the whole party gets one each. You'll be in charge of making sure everyone stays Huh?
Is this?
Scanning. Unknown device. Affirmative. It is cute and good.
This is no ordinary Dodo communication device. It's my very own special modified version, specifically... Ah, sorry. I almost went off on another tangent there. Anyway, help yourselves. It will allow us to communicate over long distances within Nodcry. No more worrying about shuttling messages back.
What astounding technology. Am I right in assuming that it relies on your...
Yes, exactly. Right on cue, Albedo. Ah, I'd love to brag to you all about how it all works. But no, next time. Anyway, I'll be... That's all from me. Head off as soon as you...
Ah, Sir Flint. Perfect timing. I just arrived myself.
You are most considerate, Master Ilua. But in fact, I know you have been sitting here for quite some time.
If you saw me, why didn't you say something?
I was curious to see how long you could sit still for. Also,
that would be a first. Also, how many times do I have to tell you not to address me as master? I don't qualify.
I beg to differ. Why should a young man so well versed in social graces as yourself not be worthy of that title?
Please, Lord Flint's... Sir Flint's. I'm begging you, don't flatter me into complacency like you do with everyone else.
You understand me better than most. My newest acquaintances tell me I love complimenting others. What do you think?
I think they don't understand why you do it. You just love puffing people up till they're a big, happy ball of hot air that floats away into the sky.
In all sincerity, I can only hope that they bring good tidings when they come back down to Earth.
Is the situation that bad?
We just held a strategy meeting. Let me fill you in.
In short, we need everyone gone from Pyramida. We also need a team of Lightkeepers to scour the more remote regions of Nodcry for civilians to evacuate.
I only hope we have enough personnel.
We do. Old Man Nikita will definitely help, and we can recall anyone out on patrol to focus on this instead.
Good. I'm sure you and the others will make short work of this. Now, don't forget, once you've completed this task, make sure you and the rest of the team evacuate to either Snezhnaya or Natlan as well.
Flint?
If you've got something to say, Master Ilua, why not guess what I'm thinking right now?
You mentioned that you have something else to deal with later. How difficult is it going to be?
I doubt it will be easy.
I know you're like, however bad things have gotten in the past, Nodcry has never faced a mass evacuation before. But from the sounds of it, you don't intend to come with us. I don't mean to pry, and it's probably none of my business. But whatever it is you're intending, you don't have to go through with it, you know.
I've been afflicted with some sort of curse, and I'm told it may well trigger if I set foot outside of Nodcry. As such, I cannot leave. I have to act, if for no other reason than to fight this curse.
What? No. Why? Why would anyone want to curse you?
There are plenty of people out there willing to trample...
Frankly, Sir Flint, I am furious. You're making light of what is an incredibly serious situation.
Indeed I am. And?
And what? I told you, I'm furious about this.
Nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. Things...
Hey, you mean you're completely unmoved?
Then allow me to express my sincerest regret. Come by the lighthouse sometime. we'll catch ourselves a few fish. Have a little...
Maybe I need to spell this out. Lean in a little, Flint's.
Oh my. This doesn't bode well.
Word is that you were caught up in a real horror show recently. People were amazed that you returned safe and sound. They've been debating...
I've returned safe and sound from plenty of crises.
Fine.
Heaven.
You know what? Forget it. We'll revisit this...
A sound plan.
Just... promise me.
For you. Also, please pass my regards on to our colleagues. Tell them, thank you all for your assistance.
I have to keep searching for a path toward reality. This should do it. The last 2 times I tried to influence reality in this space, it consumed a lot of Kuvaki. I'll try and be more careful this time. I need to leave key clues behind using less power. I hope everyone still remembers what I said on Moon Prayer Night.
Nothing here either. Flint's?
Ah, Miss Nefer.
What are you doing here? Unless...
I just spoke with Itlua about arrangements for the search and came for a walk nearby. As for you, why would... Huh. It appears we...
As well as figuring out how to gather intel on the Traveler, I wanted to confirm some of my own suspicions. Also, we'll need to bring a lot of force to bear against Dottore, even if we're only looking to rescue the Traveler. We can't leave anything to chance. You don't think Columbina perished either, do you?
I'm merely considering the possibility that she survived, just as you are.
Do you remember what she said?
Of course.
Where have you checked so far?
I've been focusing on the outdoors. Anywhere the...
I checked the Curatorium of Secrets, and a few rooms. The only places I haven't looked yet are the rooms in the flagship. But process of elimination isn't the only thing that brought me here.
Oh, really? What's your other reason?
After all that build-up, our mystery out...
Huh? Am I imagining things? Come on, let's see what's going on.
Oh no. I knocked over a vase as soon as... Although... It looks like as long as I'm careful with my act... Anyway, is this the flagship? I only went into the lobby last time, if nothing else. I can... He mentioned where his room was. I think it's... this one. The door is closed. But if this is anything like when I disappeared, then maybe... I'm in. He and Paimon aren't here at the moment. I hope he's okay. I wonder what happened. Please, Traveler.
Huh. Just a cat.
Nothing else here strikes me.
Didn't you stay here for a couple of nights once?
Before Rerir showed himself, yes. It's also where the Traveler and I...
Did you notice anything unusual?
I remember thinking how much noise he... The Traveler and Pipe...
This is where they've been staying, yes? Over here?
That's right.
I wouldn't usually condone breaking and entering.
Focus now. I have to write a message. Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written. Here goes. There's... Please, you have...
Well, do you...
Unfortunately, no.
And this place was...
Not necessarily. We've only... Miss Columbina said she would leave messages at her friends' dwellings. It's still worth checking where Miss Lauma lives and...
Wait.
What's that look for? This is a victory feast. It's normal to eat a lot.
The Traveler and Paimon. It's... But... Why are they talking about...
You worried Paimon sick while you were out there fighting Rerir. So this is your chance to make it up to her.
Wait. How did I end up here? Wait, that's it. Every time I've entered reality within this space, it's been at an early... Every one of those points has been before I fell into the moon's reflection, and everything I've done to affect reality. Does this mean that within the moon's reflection, time...
Not long till Moon Prayer Night now. It's gonna be even livelier than although, it's gonna be sad saying goodbye to the damselette.
Paimon... No, I can't. And in any case, instead, I have... wait. Even I hadn't thought...
Don't lose heart. We'll find a way somehow.
Huh?
Oh, you say that, but the Frost Moon is beyond the falls. If we wanted to go visit her, how would we make it through to the other side?
We might not have all the answers now, but I'm sure we'll find a way one day.
Guess someone's gotta be the optimist.
The present. The future. That's right. There are still things I...
What's your plan?
Flint's, when you were staying next door, did you ever open the window?
No. The rooms here are dark and damp. And there's such a buildup of dust on the windows that the moonlight can't even...
The moonlight?
I think I see where you're going. One moment. I'll see if the owner...
Don't bother. Time is of the essence.
Time. Even if no one sees what I've written at this moment, maybe someone... I need to write down as much information as...
Huh? What's up with...
A little.
Well, you should probably hit the hay then.
You truly have. You helped defeat Rerir, helped me reclaim my name, and you helped the other. Wherever you are right now, this is all I can How I wish, but I hope to see you again. And if the opportunity presents itself,
I will surely return to your side.
Huh.
Columbina.
Not only that, but she's left us an entire wall's worth of clues. She even wrote down what would happen on Moon Prayer Night.
I am here. Time in this place, I am constant.
It sounds like she's found a way to influence the past using Kuva, but her future is our past.
So, these words have been here ever since we defeated the Which came first, the chicken or...
Only when I'm in a good mood.
Well, I never do. Everything that has happened already belongs to the realm of fact. As a business person, and especially an intel...
An admirable...
It's a means of... Let's go. We have a...
It appears that the doctors and Nodcry's Kuvaki devices will only have a Also...
My subordinate. Additionally...
What's that?
Tevat's skies contain multiple moons. A long time ago, when I did my first scan, I detected 3. Just as the legends say. But when I checked again just now, I detected 4 moons.
So there's one extra?
Yeah. Originally, I thought that if I could still find 3 moons, that would at least mean Columbina's still alive. But then it occurred to me that apart from the Frost Moon, Tevat's moons are just husks. And husks surely shouldn't show up in the scan, since they're not alive. It's weird, isn't it? If we can't even distinguish between a dead and a living moon, how are we supposed to know whether a moon goddess is still alive? Or does this mean that the moon marrows are equivalent to the moons themselves?
It's certainly possible. In which case, the 4th moon you detected may be Dottoro's artificial creation.
So he wasn't bluffing. He really built his own moon marrow. Ugh! I'm so mad right now!
It's easy to get overwhelmed when you have too much on your plate. Maybe you need to relax. Perhaps try going for a walk. Or simply take a few deep breaths.
Nothing can calm me down at a time like this. I need more time, and I need progress.
It's Mr. Flynn's.
I really hate that ringing tone. Ugh. First the 4 orthants of the Narcissenkreuz, then moon marrows. Now what?
Oh, sorry if we're disturbing you. Might I ask what's troubling you?
What do you want? We're busy.
Are you still at the Curatorium of Secrets?
Yeah. Look, everyone else is still out, so there's no hurry. Plus, I'm busy, so I would appreciate if you gave me some space.
Even though we have crucial intel to share?
Fine. I'm listening.
Do you intend to share it via the Dodo communication device?
Ordinarily, I would, but this is a unique situation. I think it's best that we discuss it in person. See you at the Curatorium.
All right, then. So, what's the situation?
The rest of the team is still out working on their missions and evacuations, but we've decided to fill you in on the most crucial information first.
Sandrone, you were right. Columbina is most likely still alive.
That's the best news we've received in a while. By a long way.
Random locations. Appearing in reverse order? Are you serious? Ugh, so not dying isn't enough for the moon goddess, huh? She has to show off too. Anyway, does this mean we can deduce her condition from the moon marrows?
Miss Androne, there's nothing wrong with simply admitting that you're happy to hear the good news.
I'm not. And she's the least of our problems. We're facing a huge crisis. If she can't control the flow of time in there, she's just gonna keep moving backwards. Different points in time won't intersect, and she'll never find a way out.
Let's say life begins with a drop of water. When did time begin? The moment this planet came into being? No, that's not right. Her final destination would be the moment at which the space she is in was created.
But it doesn't seem like we can influence that space from the outside world. Also, if she's alive, Rerir and Thalindus might be too. But as far as we know, neither of them have come back out. That space may not have an exit at all.
I'm afraid I must concur with Miss Nefer in this.
Can't exactly argue with that. Let's leave it there for now. I've taken notes on everything you said.
Will it help with your research?
I doubt it's gonna help with breaking Dottoro's energy fields. But who knows when it might come in handy. Better to have it all written down than try to remember everything when I need it. All right, I need to get back to my research. Mr. Albedo has made a lot of suggestions that will require my undivided attention.
Sure, I'll stay here. I have things to work on. Paimon, are you there? Oh, right. She went with Varka to Natlan, didn't she? Good thing we've moved her and the Traveler's luggage in here. Speaking of the Traveler, where could they be? There's a note from Paimon.
Paimon here. Not in at the moment, but if anyone needs to borrow her stuff or the Travelers, go ahead and help yourself. Paimon won't be mad. Also, Traveler, if you get back before Paimon, make sure to get some rest. Paimon misses you a lot, but put your health first, all right?
How sweet. Well, since you offered, Paimon, don't mind if I do. This is the Traveler and Paimon's luggage. All the items they use day to day are here. It's well organized. I wonder which of them is responsible for that. What do we have here? The camera captured a special moment that can only occur between people who are close to one another. You can really sense how the photographer feels about their subject. I wonder why this picture was placed outside. Is it because Paimon recently looked at it? This must belong to the Traveler. Perfect. I'll use this. Hang in there. We'll find you.
Polonia. Search keyword world formula and bring me all relevant books. Let's see. This one is on Tonki's sermon dictation concerning the apocalypse. I believe that I never imagined human the sparks of civil variables. Descenders? Dottore likely captured the Traveler because of his descender status. But where does this variable factor in? Polonia, search keyword pathway and bring me all relevant books. Otonki sermon dictation. Explications on the chemical marriage. These titles are pretty esoteric. Observe and... So, it's one of Renee's... This is so long. Polonia, search keyword tree model and bring me all relevant books. Most of the experimental devices proposed by the Lilia Crucis Order. Lilia Crucis. When Duke St. Germanus departed, he said, "It's in all other things, he is but ordinary." Excuse me? I'm sorry. That's just ridiculous. What kind? Great Detective Herlock, the alchemist and the clockwork saint? Still, the memory, wishes, souls, and the way Alain Guillotin's René, his full name was René de Petrichor, if I recall correctly. That place was also the source of most of the cutting of souls and storing them in vessels. These seeming the chemical marriage model, Alain would What was Alain's view on René? I know he mentioned the name, albeit very rarely. Oh, now I remember. Alain's old notes are here too. They mentioned René once. René seemed most out of sorts when he spoke to me. A lack of sweet foods has dulled his mind, I should think. Either way, his words are not to be believed. Yep, that sounds like Alain. My subordinates actually did a half-decent job digging out all these materials. Makes a change. Good for them. Some of Alain's old files are completely consistent with these records. He must have gotten them from the Tower of Gestalt. I never knew he got his hands on René's records that early. He may have kept them, but he never even attempted to use them. Didn't believe a word they said. Come to think of it, René's world formula was filled with calculations of constants. That shows he believed. As for Alain, it's been... What? would he have said? He created that procedure to save this world. Yet he died having never seen the outcome. And did you really never take a close look at Renee's the very thought of trying? You once asked. Even the time. Now then, first, establish and verify the existence of the great absolute nihil on one end. Then, the variables, the sparks of civilization shall run out unless we consider traverse the world, space-time, and the primordial power that records. Hyperborea. This is horrendously... How do you think it looks, Polonia? Like the frenzied scrawlings of a madwoman? Fine, keep it to yourself. It's not like you can talk anyway. I'll assume you gave it a passing grade. I jest. So would Rosalie. When I close my eyes and think back, I can still see her face. And that no one's asking. The world needs a solution. But I don't need the world's validation. It's the world begging me for answers, not the other way around. Oh, cookies to go with the tea. Let's see. Something's right. Sounds like a dumb gimmick to me. Be early to bed and early to rise. Get plenty of sun and drink. What? Are you kidding me? Somehow I doubt that an early night and a glass of water is magically gonna save a world on the brink of existence.
Lady Arlecchino, word has reached us that Lady Marionette's troops are all in position.
Excellent.
The only thing is, they are few.
Can't be helped.
As you wish.
It's been a while, Arlecchino. Did Dottore really have to build his lab right up?
Sounds like an arduous journey.
Of course, all part of the job. Firstly, the Tsaritsa has authorized Fatui Internal Affairs to review Dottore's case. They will while they're working on that, I've been ordered to come and
They are nearby.
Great. Aside from that, Her Majesty has a message for you and Sandrone personally.
She stayed behind to work since I was making the trip anyway. It seemed sensible to...
All right, guess that's just how she rolls. Still, did one of our troops turn into a monster?
Take him out.
Overruled! Ha! Da! Da! Yeah! You've gotten stronger, Arlecchino. Nice.
Stop that right now. I appreciate the praise, but I am not fighting you today.
I knew it. I can't believe it. He was a living, breathing human one moment.
Another fine piece of work by our dear colleague.
What in the world has been going on and not...
A lot. But
What? What do you mean he...
You could stand to be less surprised. We are harbingers. The work we are engaged in I tell everyone who asks that you once crossed swords with Rex Lapis while serving as a key...
Thanks for speaking up for me. Then again...
It almost sounds...
No. I'll stop.
Dottore is currently still experimenting with his newfound... As for the human mutation, I believe this is simply That radiant beast was once a subordinate of Also...
This is so much worse than... While these exceptional circumstances persist...
My thanks to Her Majesty. I will pass these good tidings.
Her Majesty has also declared...
A wise decision.
By the way, how's my old partner doing?
Partner? I'm afraid I have bad news. He was captured after our failed...
What? Why? Since when does...
That is indeed the question. I'm not sure he does...
This won't do. I have...
You can't. We have no idea...
What am I supposed to do then?
Sandrone is working on it.
Fine. I guess I'll...
One last thing. Tell the rooster to get the source of that pollution is a mad... However, if considering Dottore...
Hey, don't be too pessimistic. If it comes to it, I'm sure Her Majesty won't stand by and do nothing.
I hope you're right.
You're right on time.
Thanks. Hey, do you... I made sure I would...
I'll help you apply, don't worry. For now, let's see what we have here.
What are the doctors...
They are very mysterious, thanks to research by... Since you have the power...
That's true.
I've been thinking about... That was... Not to mention the operating principles. Surely the most... The clue was that Now, all element... This presumes... I almost want... It is at one... I suspect... But back to the energy field before us. Energy. Its relation to... Could this mean that elemental energy...
Should we give...
We should.
Ha! It worked!
Clear signs of disruption were detected at the... Now you try.
All right.
Switch to abyssal energy and attack again. No surprises there. Abyssal pop. I now feel confident in asserting.
But the energy field is huge.
We don't have to neutralize it completely. That's all for theory.
So you knew I was here?
Huh? When did you get here?
A while ago.
Very thoughtful of you. I'm truly touched.
With what?
A little test. Try using anima.
Nice! This...
Tremendous.
Should we go through?
We probably shouldn't risk having mutually antagonistic energies in such close proximity. Durin?
Sounds sensible to me.
Don't worry, I got this.
What do you mean?
It's based on a new alchemical concoction I'd...
Glad I asked. Thanks.
thought. Beyond a certain distance, we can't see the opening where we came in. Maybe that's to prevent people from escaping.
Sounds like Dottore style to me. Not much has changed. Things are basically the same here as they were before the energy field appeared.
They have no heartbeats and they're not breathing. We can only assume they're dead. But there are no visible wounds. Also, there's an animal squatting next to each body.
It's watching us.
What are you trying to tell us?
Doesn't seem eager to talk. I guess maybe it's just an animal after all.
Let's keep looking around.
Same situation everywhere. Not a living soul in sight. Just countless
Well, I think...
Is skirting around the topic your way of showing consideration for other people's feelings?
Just being cautious.
Careful.
Please. Help us. Please.
Over there. I hear a voice.
Please. Help us. Please.
What happened here?
I don't know. Suddenly, everyone collapsed. Then my line of sight got lower. I still have some of my senses left. I gotta get out of here.
It looks like there's a huge experiment going on inside that maybe each energy field is its own giant experiment. Vile.
He's swapping human minds with those of animals. Even without the other circumstances, this would be an extremely radical experiment. Those people may have lost their sense of selves, but they are not fully animals either. If they were, they would have left.
We should go. No sense in...
Agreed.
You're back! Everything okay?
We saw some things that take a strong stomach. Otherwise, we're fine.
We should share our findings with the others.
Yes? Who is it?
Miss Nefer, it's me, We found a way to break through the energy fields. With enough control, it's possible to tear them open using elemental Also, we managed to take a look inside. Dottore is carrying out his cruel experiments on an immense scale.
Sounds like he's living down to our expectations.
Might I ask how things are proceeding on...
I'm just about to get started. I'll be in touch.
Understood.
I will.
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once.
What makes you think I'd need you to do?
I'll need it. And considering the way...
Let's begin. Entering simulation mode. A vast wasteland. I was expecting something more vibrant, to be honest. Wait, someone's there.
What are you looking? In that case, I'll look. I want to know all about everything you've seen. Is there somewhere I should return to? Or should I stay here? And I don't dislike my current life. Roaming the land, fighting battles, accomplishing missions, earning a living, looking after Paimon. It's, I guess, the only thing that's missing is that...
This is the conscious layer, which contains a person's true feelings.
I suppose anyone who lives long enough ends up wishing for someone who can't be there. Maybe it's the only way.
Time to delve a little deeper.
Nasha Town is hardly the optimal choice for a place to live, but it has character and a reasonable population density.
What are you trying to say?
Oh, don't be nervous. I was just thinking where might make a good starting point for your journey. Perhaps I should send you further afield.
Conria, cease to exist.
Once again, you fail to understand the possible. You simply do not wish to see that happen. If we are to collaborate, we need to maintain an amicable...
Oh no.
What are you... What are you gonna do?
Don't move. Something unwanted has crept into... Oh?
Did you save me?
If I hadn't cut the connection, Dottore might have caught you from the other side and destroyed. This was a good idea, but once is plenty.
Thanks, but now's not the time.
Albedo speaking.
I think I know where he is.
What is this and I can't see anything. What happened?
Ah, sorry about that. I take it you didn't notice. Just now,
Could it be Nefer? How did she do it?
Do you think she's aware of your current circumstances? Oh dear. Have I stunned you into silence? I only wanted to slow down your time a little so I could stop your intruder in her tracks. I must say, I'm finding the ability to adjust the flow of time rather intriguing. The moment you closed your eyes, time seemed to grow impossibly viscous. A whole month passed before you opened your eyes again. But only for you. No one else was affected. I dare say this is something only a god can...
Point taken. You've proven once again that you have god-tier powers.
Oh, you misunderstand. This wasn't about proving a point. I was testing things out. I find I learn best by doing, and I have to admit, I only wanted to make you sleep for a short while, but it ended up lasting a whole month. Clearly some finesse is required to wield the authority over... I hope you're not angry with me. It was only a month's discrepancy, nothing too serious. Had I been off by a year, a decade, or even a century...
You could have frozen me for millions of years. So much for collaboration.
Millions of years? To what? I wonder if you don't understand humans all that well. They are very pragmatic. If I had you sit here for a week, I imagine people might sympathize. But if I left you here for 100, 1,000, the sheer size of that number would cause it to lose all meaning to them. They would not have the capacity to comprehend your son. Unfortunately, while gods do exist in Teyvat, it is ordinary human. Their lifespans are so limited, their bodies so fragile. Your long life and unique origins make you fundamentally different from them. How long will it be before they start to treat you like the alien you are? Before you are
Alien?
Even I feel bad for you sometimes. This world has made you into a slave. So many times you have been treated most unfair. I can change that. I will grant.
I've entered the past 3 times at this point, but I still have so many questions. For instance, beyond each point being further back in time than so far, the common but it's more than that. I'll keep this question in mind.
Humans, you never
This looks like Star Sand Shoal. Was this before Rerir regained his physical form?
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
The cannon. That's right. I was at Silvermoon Hall and I sensed an abnormal Kuvaki fluctuation coming from Nasha Town. And right after that, came an ominous power emanating from Star Sand Shoal.
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time itself. But even so, my life and will were not extinguished.
I wonder if I could try to prevent his resurrection. But how would I do it? What can I do, here and now?
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
No, I won't make it in time. He's using the Kuvaki shield, like I taught him. Is he going? He's strong. I'm sure he can manage. But the force released when the beam EC Island. The Frost Moon Scions will be exposed to lethal levels of Kuvaki.
A question, if I may, kind Miss Columbina. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island, only to be blocked. Did you also have a hand in that?
Maybe that really was me after all. Well, future me. But I don't know if I have enough power left.
Siki sato pasa sais, fliti ipotofutos.
There's no time.
Osestikos paratin tirantur risuiku, topirto aithion feraton.
I have to make... Oh, Frost Moon. Oh, great land. Oh, slumbering moonlight of Nodcry. If you can hear me, if you can sense my call, then please, heed me once more! Did it work?
Hey, wake up. Hey, call him Bina.
Hmm? Oh, good.
It's 3 in the afternoon, actually.
And your coffee, right? It's so bitter, but it smells.
It's like you were raised by wolves in a forest or something. What did you drink growing up? Grass?
The Frost Moon Scions certainly led a more fruit.
Then I'll bet you've never eaten one of.
It smells delicious.
That's because it's a Fontanian recipe. I had a little free time. Rosaline will be here shortly, but if you really... Hey, at least let me finish before... Or did the rules not apply to you because you're the high and mighty... Of course they are. I
was worried they might contain traces of machine oil.
What? You know, there's something I've always wanted to ask you. I mean, I'm sure their food was awful. But...
Well, life there didn't go quite how...
What were you expecting? You're a god. Your followers are gonna make some demand. Surely you can just answer a few prayers here and there in return for the free food and drink.
Well, would you help other... The doctor told me that you were created by a great mechanic.
The Lord Artificer. Ugh, some people can't...
Oh, Lord Artificer. And didn't...
Narzissenkreuz or...
Yes, that was it. Narzissenkreuz Ordo. So, would you try to fulfill their...
You must be joking. I wouldn't go even if they paid me.
Exactly. Well, I felt the same way.
Huh. What do you know? We're on the same... In his later years, Alain did ask me if there was anything I wanted to do.
Who's Alain?
He was the... You know what? Never mind. You're not gonna remember. Let me ask you this. What sort of place would you like to live in? If...
A place where people don't ask me for things I cannot give them. I'd also like the freedom to come and go as I please. And ideally...
Not to burst your bubble, but no such place exists in the world. Now, take your snacks and scram.
Did I? Of course. I'm back here I dreamed of a... Sandra, I miss you back there. I guess I managed to harness all the Kuvaki. Time is flowing back. That mystery ally everyone... I can sense that there isn't much. What lies at the end of all of this? And... It's getting harder and harder to use my power. I'm no match for the Abyss in this state. I need to avoid the contaminated fragments. Time to go. I wonder where I'll find myself this time. The Final Night Cemetery.
Or not!
Difficult, yes. But
Seems like they're searching for information. Oh, was this my...
to expose the true intentions...
Are my actions changing the past? Or are they simply completing a process? Is all of this inevitable? Or if I choose not to help them now, will it change?
Hope we don't...
They're my friends. I can't not help them.
Ghost!
And the other one was... here.
Hey! Another file's moving!
That should do it. Hmm? Luanatar? You... Wait! Luanatar. So she's that familiar presence. She's always been by the Traveler's side. That explains. But why Luanatar? Is it because she has a connection to me as the Moon Goddess's... That's... I cannot sense any power up ahead. Just a void, stretching out into infinity. This is likely my final chance to enter the past. It's now or never. I have to find a way back. Easy Island? How far back in time is that? Where's Luanatar? I can't...
Oh, seeing Anafa and Aino reunited like that sure was heartwarming.
No. Stay calm. I don't think calm. Oh wait, do I? Go back. And if I return in my current state... Dottoro's actions that day prove that he'd been planning that for a long time. Even if I managed to get back, how can I fight against him? I can't. If I go, I have to find some way of rivaling the power he... Wait. Time flowing backwards. The Tri-Lune Authority. Does that mean... I think... I know what I...
Speaking of homes...
But how do I communicate my... Should I write it down here? I need something with a...
feel like some sort...
It was I who brought Luanatar into being. I gave up a piece of my own soul to create her. That's why I could sense a familiar power from the It also explains why she's been present in... Because we have a deep connection.
Hey there!
And the reason why there are no more gates to the past after this point. No wonder I sensed the trace of a blessing when we first met. But I still didn't recognize the soul back then. I was just a little
Go on. Go on now. We've got stuff to do.
Hey, you scared it off.
I'll be counting on... Remember to stay by the Oh, and bring him to the garden where the moon prayer blossoms. You too. As for mine...
How would you like to experience the thrill of never being held accountable for your actions? You could crush people like ants without consequence, or tear off their heads or limbs as you please. Believe me, such a life is but one small step away.
What point is he trying to make? Freedom?
Why would you?
The creation of a world is the ultimate scientific experiment. A god's laboratory. Mortals are found everywhere.
So the condition for entering the new world is to take in. Could I really bring myself to kill others for my own?
Have you made up your...
I can't. Your playground is no place for me. You're putting your hopes in the wrong person. But we both know...
You've grown a lot since we last met. But there are still things... Why don't I lower my requirements a little as a gesture of goodwill? I'll give you a little time.
I really doubt I can.
And yet you already sound less defiant than a moment ago. The benefits appeal to you because you can... Why don't we return to my research facility? Your last visit was... Now to that question,
Heroes don't attack from behind. Guess I'm no hero.
This is most disappointing. Now then. A new face. Interesting.
You're still gonna call me Hat Guy after that, huh? I didn't see anyone else in there who needed saving. It's nothing. Why are you looking at me like that? Is it that shock I owed you a favor back in Sumeru? Distracting Dottore was tough. He's not gonna fall for the same trick twice. That... I never wanted to... Dottore doesn't recognize me. But his segments were originally made based on an... I expect it's only a matter of time.
So Dottore doesn't recognize Wanderer because he did he really miss his only chance for revenge by
Why the long face? And I'm not complaining either. Rescuing you, everyone would be pretty stuck without you.
How are you holding up? Hat Guy said to put safety first, so we agreed to run as far away as we could after...
You don't look injured. It's... All right. Rest... There's a lot more work to be...
Understood. I will bear this. I don't see what's so awesome about...
I thought you might say, how's your progress?
Quite promising, actually. That alchemist remember how I asked you to look up some files for me? That stuff on the Nachtschitzenkreuz Institute. Rene de Petrichor and Alain Guillotin despised Rene's theories and methods, but he never managed to come up with better alternatives either. So I adopted some of Rene's ideas.
I thought Alain was like a father to you.
And? What would you say if Lenny and his friends one day learned something useful from someone you utterly...
I would applaud them for it. That would mean that they have surpassed me.
For all we know, Alain Guillotin might have thought the same thing. Once you die, it doesn't matter how great you were in life. Only the
Hey, come on out.
Huh? You're back? And your head's still screwed on? And you still have all your limbs?
What does it look like? Way to keep your composure, madam.
Excuse you.
Glad you're okay. Yes, it's a huge relief.
Worry? Oh, yeah, right.
We were worried.
Hey!
The Traveler and I were already friends. You are free to join this mission in whatever capacity.
It's a laugh a minute.
I must say, I was quite surprised when Mr. Albedo told me he would need no addition.
We discussed this on our way back as well. I am rarely so...
He said he knew what he was doing.
You didn't have to mention that.
Well, I'm thoroughly impressed. You are a force to be reckoned with.
Is he back? Is he really back? Traveler! It's really you!
You can finally breathe.
It's great to have you back in one piece! Look at them. You know, once you reach my age, there's nothing better.
It's nothing. Same goes when you get to my age, too. I bet I know an enough.
Varka?
Oh, yeah, good point. Hey, you're...
What? Ew, no! No, thank you.
Everyone, I'm sorry for all the trouble I caused you. But the silver lining is, I didn't come away from this ordeal and while I was being held captive, I learned a lot about Dottoro's current capabilities. And
The 3 moon goddesses were even more powerful than we imagined. No wonder Dottore believes himself to be equal.
Utter blasphemy.
While everyone was gone, Nefer and I made an interesting discovery. And I believe Miss...
Called it. Getting rid of a pesky troublemaker like her is like trying to clean up after a crumbly.
Our next step is to find
A place where time flows backwards. With no...
It sounds like she's on. The question is, where?
We considered that question as well.
Indeed not.
Nicole!
I do, in fact. It's something I've always done at our... You wonder what lies at the end, but where Miss Columbina will end up along this road.
What about the original moon?
All things do. In the beginning, no moons adorned the sky. It was the Dragon King Nibelung who raised the 3 moons into the heavens, and thus were the moon goddesses born. They were shadows of the planet, born to wield Nibelung's authority and oversee the world on his behalf. They were extended, but then one day, they disappeared just as suddenly as they had once been brought into being.
Like I thought. No more paths back to reality have emerged since. But how can I be sure that I'm going the right way without scenes from reality to keep me on track? I can't even be sure of how long I've been walking for. The further I travel, the less stable this space they can just materialize out of thin air. Is that the ray here of Solnari?
You are the moon goddess. But how? Please, there's no need. I'm not interested.
I find that a little difficult.
The way you used my own power against me was... And then, in the final moment before I was thrown into...
Mr. Dainsleif.
Right. It was when I first got here. How I cursed and devoured. I tore everything, but to no avail. This is the second time I've entered this space. Though I have no memory of the first. I was torn to shreds the moment But this time
Are you the source of the abyssal power in here?
Not all of it. Some is from when I first arrived here, but there was already a degree of abyssal power.
Try to.
Yes. Because after
What do you mean?
the voices in my head, and then
Her?
Thelindis.
Never mentioned that she saw a memory of Thelindis leaping into the moon's reflection.
More precisely, I saw her after image. I'm sure the real her is long gone. She was just an... Anyway.
If I hadn't escaped through the moon gate, my friend... What?
You'd like to know how I know. The one who resurrected me said so. I could hear a deep lust for power. Dottore. He'd been collecting fragments of my body for a long time. All so that he could resurrect me at the moment. I had no interest in his research. But being as corroded by the abyss as I was, we were aligned as far as hunting the moons and recovering my strength.
So that's why the Wild Hunt suddenly became so active in Nodcry. When I...
Moon Goddess?
What?
I know this is a lot to ask. Especially for... But this is the only thing I...
What do you want?
I'd like you to take a message to Thelindis for me.
Thelindis?
Yes. She's dead. But like I can sense that some part of her...
Why don't you go and speak to her yourself?
I can't. I don't know. All I can see is a glimpse of her, walking away. In return, I will clear these abyssal obstacles. No, not in return. I'll clear them for you. Whether you want to help me or not. It feels like something... Yeah. I'm tired of it all. Tired of the person I became. People used me. I... think...
What do you wish to do? Is it okay if I give her the abridged version? Like the part where you relentlessly tried to kill...
Love demands honesty. We hid too much from each other. There.
Even though Mr. Dainsliff felt he had to fight you, I think he said that you betrayed him. But he also felt great remorse.
Why?
Because... if he'd known that someone could take a message to you...
I know this will sound strange coming from me, but... don't die.
He kept his word. The abyss is no longer obstructing my path. Is that Thelindis? She wasn't. Hello, Miss Thelindis.
Who are you?
You can call me Columbina.
Rerir? My Rerir? Is he well?
He's...
better than he was, huh?
Others have had a rough time on his account, too. In many cases. And I'm not just talking about the children of the Crimson Moon.
So, things got worse before they got...
Are you sure you wish...
Yes. This is my opportunity to learn.
I admire your courage. However, time is short. I cannot stay here. Rerir had seeds of hatred in his heart, and many people nursed them for their own ends. But in the end, he came to regret his beyond that. He didn't, but I'm sure that you've always been on his mind.
I'm sorry, Miss Columbine.
It's all right. Well, that's
Wait. Time flows backwards here.
I know.
I intend to read.
Without a moon marrow, without the 3 moons' power, you won't make it far. Wait, unless... Are you one of the moon goddesses?
You could say that.
I see. I often think to myself, if life is like a train, and it's not just me, it's this whole place, wherever it is, it seems I must seem so ridiculous. I can't answer these basic questions, and yet I jumped right in here. Thinking back, I was suddenly... I used to be a... Rerir was one of the Finster King's retainers. With me, I wanted to help him escape his lot in life. At the time, I thought it was only after meeting... I couldn't kill the Finster King himself. I'm sure it was a futile and... But I was simply I know I'm never getting a...
How do you plan to help me?
Have you noticed the golden inner? Based on my past research and my observations since coming here, I can share what I've learned and help you understand the... I think you just might... Also, I've been speculating about where... The documentation was scanned, but from what I know of the legends about the moon, I have no way of verifying any of it by this point.
Understood.
I'm the one who should be thanking you about Rerir.
It wasn't your fault.
That's not true. Because we both... But enough about that. And may the outside world never have to experience pain like this again. Rerir, you're there, aren't you? I cannot see you, because you exist in the future. I expect we'll be trapped in this prison of space-time for... But please, gaze upon the past, and then sit for a while. Let's find a place to sit down together, just like we did when we first met.
How long have I been walking? How much further till I reach the end? Is there even an end? Everything's getting blurry. Huh? Have you...
How exactly did the moons just disappear?
The world is a Miss Nicole explained that the moon...
Am I... Huh.
Why do their birthplaces differ? What's the difference between the 2 generations of moon goddesses?
Also, remember what Sandrone said?
Technically, the result of the scan means that 4 moon marrows were detected. In other words, this piece of information alone isn't...
Yep. We have no way of staying up to date.
But at least she's trying her...
Yeah. She's a tough cookie. And a sore loser, too. As much as it pains me to say it, we've got no chance of beating that maniac is going to I'll be frank. And I know that even she was...
We're not giving up on saving her.
Right. No one's trying to argue.
So...
Absolutely.
Duh! She's part of the...
Yes, I know. You don't anyway. I'd probably get there if...
Computing power?
No, the issue isn't...
That's a tricky...
Rene de Petrichor. However, that won't work for me. His methodology was vastly different from my own. Ugh, this is so annoying. If...
Oh, what do we do?
You don't get it. And I need accurate results, not fake prophecies. Ahem.
Either way, we've done what we can. Rest...
Hat guy? Is he hinting that we should...
Let's go somewhere a little more... You know that Dory went back to...
Yeah, she mentioned she was planning to head back.
Things aren't looking good for Notcry. She's gone to spread the word so that Sumeru has a chance to prepare for the worst. From what I know of Dottore, There are two possible reasons why he hasn't made a move yet. One is that he's still working through some kinks in his new powers. The other is, he wants to see how we're going to react. He'll easily devour everything eventually, so I guess he's in no rush to make it happen. The first false god he made was me. Now it's his turn. Even though my records were erased from Irminsul, Dottore ideas haven't changed one bit. He once told me that becoming a god was like he's always wanted to get his greed in the desert of Sumeru. But creating game, now he has the Trilunar Authority. His power is leagues beyond the common people. Either way, Dory will inform the Seven will have some recourse available. If nothing else, so on the bright side...
That's good to know.
There's a word for people who refuse to let in...
Maybe it sounds greedy to you, and battles are fleeting.
Why do you always... I mean, who's gonna...
Don't take this the wrong way, but... Dottore said something similar to me.
Not necessarily. It's less...
You look kinda worried.
If your arch-nemesis was about to achieve their ultimate goal...
That's true. Dottore is about to become an... Still, you're calmer than I expect.
Obviously, I have to admit that my past self was a reckless fool who... Inasmuch as I want my vengeance... Too bad it never taught me...
So, what's...
I'll get to that. First...
Just like Paimon said.
How much do you trust her? This is a serious question.
Although she's with the Fatui, she has her own values. And she's helped. I see no...
If you say so. In that case, the three of us need to talk. It can be solved, but it will come with a cost.
How much? If I can afford it.
Sometimes your heroism... Come on, let's go talk to her.
Adventure time!
Miss Androne, Traveler.
Hey there.
Paimon's here too! She was just helping them sort through their things. How did your chat go?
That was fast. The call only just ended.
Well, you said it was urgent, so we got here as...
Albedo, I have some alchemy questions for you.
I see. Looks like my... If I might ask, what...
I needed to predict the future.
I see. I'll have a look at it.
About that... It's been sort...
Oh, with the Traveler's help?
Actually, you're not...
Was it Hat Guy?
Yeah...
Wow! Go, Hat Guy!
But where is he?
Come with me.
Hat Guy?
Hat Guy!
Hat Guy mentioned that he was a puppet. I presume this has something to do with the solution.
That's right. He and the Traveler came to see me. Wait, what?
Would you calm down? Why do you always react so hysterically?
Excuse me? How would you know? You shouldn't be so quick to judge complete strangers.
Oh, please. It doesn't...
Where does a mere student get that?
I've actually published more papers than you. Not that status counts for much. Even Paimon's applied for academia admission.
Huh? Are you serious?
See? This is why I can't be bothered to explain myself.
Okay, fine. I'll hear you out.
This world itself is constantly processing all kinds of information. If it's the world's future...
Easier said than done. Only... Wait. Is that what you're suggesting?
You should be able to tell that I'm not...
Yeah, I noticed. The technology, though.
Conrian, to be precise. Puppets need an energy source and processing power. The artisans who...
You.
The Traveler and I have talked it over. He's willing to vouch for you. So... I'll allow you to borrow my core for your calculation. It was built using wood from a silver white tree. Which...
Conrian technology and Irminsul wood. Are you sure about this? A puppet without its core will cease functioning completely. And...
I can put two and two together, yes.
I won't lie to you. This has never.
Doesn't matter.
Did you two actually talk this?
Yes, we discussed it. Let's give it a shot, shall we?
Honestly, I have no clue where this kid even came from. But for whatever reason, he lit. I'm very close to finishing my calculations now, and the core is currently in use. This is what the core looks like.
A silver white branch.
Is Hat Guy gonna be okay?
He's not gonna die, right?
In theory, he should be fine. Beyond that, all I can say is that I'll try my best to avoid risk.
I think I know why you called us here now. Someone needs to watch over his body.
Correct. He said that the only ones he trusts here are you two, and the Traveler.
He will have our undivided attention.
Aww. On a more positive note, things are progressing steadily on my end.
The worst case scenario with the core removal is either a system reset or a total loss of function. A core is completely different from a heart. It's like another vital organ entirely. But in the end, it turns out the core was more useful to me. Do you think there's any difference between a puppet and a human? I have already experienced both a past. Part of me wonders whether I'm only capable.
Sandrone will succeed, won't
She will. We all have to persevere.
That's right. And
Call me Sonnet. Oh, goodness. You recognize Columbina. Hyposelenia. It was... friends. You mean your friends in the heavens? Huh?